Hey there, Chris Norden here, and I don't know when it was that I last was able to hike, but I got some sleep last night. I am here in the closest division to us of the Phoenix Mountains Park, and this little section of it is called Lookout Mountain. It is essentially the ancient cone of an ancient volcano, or core, the ancient core of a volcano. And this is just kind of the first flank above us, so I'm going to hike up to the top of that, and there's a little saddle up there. And from there, we'll be able to see the actual summit of it. So I'll show you in a second. And hopefully my lungs will hold out. I didn't bring my inhalers along with me. But I've made it up this far to the saddle, and from here you can see how we look out over North Phoenix, and there is Lookout Mountain. That's the extinct volcano, the core of the extinct volcano, and I feel like I'm gonna try to go up there as long as I go very slowly. I think it's safe to do without my inhalers, although that was a pretty stupid thing not to bring them, considering this is the first time I've done something like this. All right, see you up there. Just a moment here to take in the summit of Lookout Mountain. I don't know what the elevation is. I'd have to check it, because guess what I forgot? I forgot my map, which is, again, so bizarre for me. But you know what I was thinking? I was thinking that I was just going to go up to the saddle. I pictured myself barely making the saddle, finding a rock to sit on, and not pushing it any further, and just doing a journal entry there. But I didn't anticipate getting a couple hours more of sleep. So here I am, heading toward that summit right there. Yes, sirree. All right, here we go. So I'm about just a third of the way up the summit, which seemed very short. And optical illusion, it's not. So definitely checklist next time. I would bring my blood pressure cuff, because my heart rate seems possibly dangerously elevated. Water. My oximeter to check my oxygen saturation levels, and probably a small oxygen tank. I think that would be a good idea. So I reserve the right to not continue all the way to the summit, because look how further I still have to go. It's way the heck up there. My goodness. Okay. And I came from way on the other side of that knoll thing. Gosh, I can't see where I'm pointing. On the other side of that, so I have to pace myself too. So I'm not sure. I only have like an 8% charge left on this thing, so maybe I'll shut it down here. All right, see ya. Saddle. Oh yeah, another saddle. Okay. And another thing. There's more Phoenix, and here's where I was going to be heading, to the summit. And here's me, and I really think at this point I am going to have to come back better prepared another time, even though that is so close and I feel like it's just right there. But considering I don't have any of these essential things for for survival, you know, that would be foolish, and it would dishonor the Boy Scouts. So I'm not gonna do that. So I'm gonna start heading down and back to the car from here. Alrighty, thanks. Okay, so I did summit. and the whole time was punctuated with about maximum heart rate issues and going, oh my gosh, Chris, stupid, dumb, Chris, dumb, don't do this, dumb, stupid, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, so I'm here. That saddle way down there was actually like it was like the halfway point. It wasn't just a little bit more to the summit and back, but that's craziness. Anyway, so here I'm at the summit. Have no idea what the elevation is. People fled as they saw me coming. Actually, there was this one. Actually, I had interactions with a number of people, and one of which I'd like to share as kind of the journal entry of this hike, since I doubt I'm going to write anything because I'll be too tired when to get home. But there was this father and son. Father was very muscular, very fit. Looks like he's very active all the time. His young son, probably, I'm not good at judging age, maybe 3, right in front of him, going down a profoundly steep, rocky portion of the trail, and I was just below them. And the boy's going down, and his sneaker gets stuck in a ledge of the rock, and the father is kind of helpless to help him. He's but you could tell he's kind of scared a little bit. So I get beneath the son, and I lean forward because I'm picturing, my accident, and God, I never want anything like that to happen to anyone else. And so I grabbed his shoe. I told him to lean on my backpack if he needed to, and I pulled his shoe, popped it out of the rock, and he was able to go safely down with his dad. And I guess, from that we come across all these junctures in life, all of these crosses in the trail. We can go right or we can go left, and each of them brings different consequences to us. But along the road, even if we choose the quote-unquote wrong trail, or if something happens to us, some injury, like me falling off the cliff or whatever, God always places people in our path, even in the wrong path, who can help us and pull our feet out and get us unstuck, and people who may be stuck themselves, who we could help and might not otherwise have been there to help had we not been injured ourselves and taken the wrong path ourselves. So anyway, just all that I'm musing on up here at the top of Lookout Mountain. So I'll see you at the bottom. Thanks. Oh my gosh, I'm here. I'm at the bottom. I tell you, I barely knew whether I was going to make it. My legs were vibrating so much. They were just quaking with every step. No one offered to help. It was amazing. And if I heard on the way up, this one lady, a mother of 5 children with a baby on her back, coming down the steepest part of the hill, had offered me a bottle of water. And at the time, it was just after recording the second to the last thing to you, and I thought, oh no, I'm fine. But she was the only kind one on the way down. My God, it's just amazing how selfish people are. It feels like it's August here. It's January 15th. It's so hot up on that mountain. Next time, there will be no next time with this mountain. Bring sunscreen. Put water in your water bottles, plural. First aid kit, rock climbing gloves, all of the hat, all of the things that I would normally bring, but for some reason didn't think of. Also, when you're starting out after, even if no matter how fit you were previously, and I'm sorry that thing's beeping at you, no matter how fit you were previously, you got to start off doing half what you think you normally can do. Where I was planning on stopping before, that would have been a perfect spot, or even the first saddle right just above me right now. So anyway, let me get this thing stopped for you. So, and also if you're looking for peace and quiet, make sure you find some other feedback on the hike you're thinking of considering, based on people who also have hyperacusis or other sensitivities. For example, from the very top there, the freeways and the parkways and boulevards and construction sites, everything was so loud. It wasn't peaceful at the top. So anyway, but the biggest thing is I'm just grateful I didn't have a heart attack. I'm gonna get home and get not liquefied, hydrated. See what's happening in my brain. Don't let this happen to you. All right, that's it for now. And remember that the lesson from today is that if even if you think you're off on the wrong path, on the wrong trail, God has people on that trail who can help you get back to His purpose for your life. And likewise, something that may seem like a detour for you, you may be put there for a divine appointment with someone else where you can lead them back to their destiny as well. All right, love you guys, and I'll see you later. Praise God, I'm alive. Oh boy. Over and out.